We hope you enjoy The Magicians, The Webs of Deceit. How do you find a man who can be anywhere or anyone? By Rachel Lawson.
Mask of lies and deceit, weaved by a spider's webs. I hide behind the mask made of its webs. The webs and lies grow more. I am the spider who weaves the webs. The more I spin, the deeper in trouble I will get if I am caught lost. Behind a mask made of its webs. The webs and lies grow more. I am the spider who weaves the webs. The more I spin, the deeper in trouble I will get if I am caught lost. I am in my spun web of lies. Of lies and deceit, weaved by a spider's webs. Hide behind the mask made of its webs. The webs and lies grow more. I am the spider who weaves the webs. The more I spin, the deeper in trouble I will get if I am caught lost. I am in my spell. Trouble the more I spin. I'm buried in the webs of my deceit.
They say death wears many faces. It was true. Fred Alexander wore many masks. Now the web of lies he spun is breaking, and the truth beneath could shatter reality itself. Not only would it make him fall from grace again, but it could spark a war that would destroy not only his empire, but also mark the beginning of the end of the universe. Fred was not only death, he was the emperor of the universe. A true emperor could not be dead, and yet Fred was death incarnate. He had not known it at the start of his reign. He had amnesia. He knew not where he came from or who he really was, not until recently, when his memory came back. Few knew who he really was. One who did was his wife. Well, his grandson's wife. He was actually born as his grandson before his sons, Lance, and Tempest, the timekeeper, a meddling joker and a loner, saved him. He accidentally became his own grandfather when he was nearly killed and injured and was taken to the past. To start a new life in a new time, he was not as human as he looked. His people were practically immortal. They did not die as often as humans did, and their deaths were mostly by accident. Fred died, but he returned to life when he died. That was why he was deposed as his grandson from his smaller empire. Fred wasn't afraid of being a two-time loser. He feared the war his fall would bring. His secret was safely hidden for years. Until one day, he met a man at an intergalactic political forum. The man was one of his people, the magicians. He was confronting the emperor, his wife, and his grandson. Fred stood worried, nervously playing with a tarot card that the man had rather dramatically given him. When he met them, he said he knew who Fred was. Fred wasn't worried until he saw the card. It was the death card. Anna, Fred, and the grandson, another time-traveling version of Fred, acted puzzled by it, but they knew what it meant. It was an accusation of being death. They had acted as if they were ignorant of what it meant. Fred had asked if he was threatening him. "No," said the man. "Not now. It is a memento mori." The man said he wanted a word in private with Fred, his wife, and his grandson. They nervously went with him to Fred's dressing room to talk. "What do you want?" Fred asked the man. The man smiled cruelly, and an envelope of photos appeared out of nowhere in the man's hand. "Look, all of you," said the man. Fred looked first. He scared the grandson and his wife. The pictures shocked him. Fred's hands trembled as he flipped through the photos. His face drained of color. "Where did you get these?" Fred asked. "I took them," said the man, smiling like a knife. Anna gasped. Blake recoiled. The images didn't just expose them. They proved everything. Who they were, what they were, and what they had tried to forget. "What's wrong?" asked Anna. He handed the pictures to his wife, who looked at them with his grandson. They were sickened and horrified. There were pictures of them proving who and what they were. The man was one man, and Anna was his wife. "Why?" demanded the scared emperor of the universe, knowing he was caught dead again. "I want you to know who made you fall," hissed the man coldly. "Why?" asked the grandson, who was known by all as Death. "I am a Republican," the man said, voice dripping with disdain. "No," Fred snapped. "You're an anarchist." "Better anarchy than your empire of lies," the man hissed. "If we fall, the universe falls with us," Blake warned. "Then let it burn," said the man. "Next time we meet, you will fall," the man added and disappeared into thin air. "Lakelandite!" shouted Fred and Blake, the grandson, at the same time. Then another man who looked like them appeared out of nowhere. "What do you want, Dad?" Their son, Lakelandite, the assassin of fate, said. "Help," said Fred. "Doing what?" asked Lakelandite. "I want a man dead," said Blake. Lakelandite laughed. He thought it was a joke, as his dad never wanted him to kill anything. "I'm deadly serious," said Fred. "Why are you talking like one man?" asked Lakelandite. They usually spoke like two different men, not one man. "I will fall again soon if this man lives. So will fall the universe," said Blake. Lakelandite was confused. "You aren't that important," said Lakelandite of Blake. "Not him, me," said Fred shortly. "What did he do?" asked Lakelandite. "The man wants us to fall," said Blake. "Why?" asked the son. "He's an anarchist. He says he is a Republican. He hates us," said Lakelandite's stepmother. "How will you fall?" asked Lakelandite. "He has proof of who I am. Pictures of me and your stepmom, and pictures of me coming to life, among other things I don't want to tell you of. You couldn't take," said Fred. Lakelandite threw up on Blake. He imagined his parents together. "Thanks, boy," said Blake sarcastically, making the sick disappear with magic. "He says he will make us fall. He sounds like he doesn't care if the universe falls with us," Blake said. "Who is he? How did he get the pictures?" asked Lakelandite. "We don't know. He's one of our kind," said Fred. "Good hunting," said Blake. "A Grim Reaper?" asked Lakelandite. "No, a magician," Fred said. "I smell a rat," said Lakelandite. "A rat?" asked Blake. "Him," the stepmother said. "Not him again," moaned Fred. "Who's gonna call him?" Blake asked. "He's watching us now," said Fred. "You got us, boy," Blake said. A dimension away, the man sat in a chair, scrying in the pool of time as he laughed his head off at getting them all in his practical joke. He had no intention to make anyone fall. Told you I'd get you next time, said the man Tempest, who was a practical joker as well as Fred and Blake's other son and Lakelandite's brother.